I don't know. I usually start with, hey, it's your boy Omega Katana here with another video. But this time it's going to be different because it's going to be like a bit of a more somber tone video. And due to the events of yesterday of a famous mangaka passing away by the name of Kentaro Miura, which he's famous for the series Berserk, which started in 1989 and ended recently due to his unfortunate passing of a artery bursting in his chest. I don't know what the Latin term is, but that's what it is. I did some little research on that. But let me just say that it is very unfortunate that a guy who does one of the best art in the manga industry, and he takes his time on it. Like, does he have any assistants or something? Because this guy is amazing with its art, and the story is, despite being all violence and gritty and all that, but deep inside the plot, its themes is hope, perseverance, and not fall into despair, despite all of its dark and grim and the world being against you. At least they at least still have hope for all the events that happened or whatnot. And when I first found out the news of his passing, I was shocked like everyone else, to the point I was like, what? Like, what? Is this a joke? Like, in shock. Like, I was feeling sadness. Like they somehow knew the guy, but I'm an American and I haven't even knew this guy. We haven't even crossed paths in life. Except when I read his manga, Berserk. Only then I had experienced his work, but not the person himself. And seriously, it's like I lost a good acquaintance. That's how good Berserk is, and the impact it brought me. I was in sadness because let me tell you a short story. I first heard of Berserk by going on YouTube and watching anime clips. Like, we used to have anime clips of Berserk back in the day, of the 97 series, and I have to say it is incredible that for its production values, the story is well written, you can feel the character's pain and suffering, it is brilliant, man. And with the manga, I still felt the same impact. I still felt the ambitions of the characters. I still felt the horror of the monsters or the apostles and whatnot. And I have no words how breathtaking this series is. And I said it multiple times in multiple Twitter posts I did, that Berserk has to be one of the best, not just the best mangas that I ever read in my life, that I keep forgetting to add because I have many favorites, but also one of the best works in the fantasy genre that I ever came across in my entire life. It comes in the lines of the Chronicle of Narnia series, the Lord of the Rings series, and that's it, my top three. Yes, I'm a fantasy pleb or noob, but I want to get into Eldritch next, but we'll talk about Eldritch on another time. But seriously, people, the world of anime and manga have lost a legend. And instead of complaining that, oh no, the series has never be concluded, or oh no, stop that crap, people. Instead of complaining, we should mourn as well as celebrate his achievements that he did throughout his career. And what I saw on Twitter is not just a bunch of Japanese people, but a bunch of Americans and non-Japanese and English speakers giving their condolences to his passing. That's how influential Berserk is. Berserk is influential not just in Japan and its impact, but also the West. You can see it in Castlevania Netflix on Striga's armor, sun armor, to the animation style and brutality, that was influenced by Berserk. Tales of Destiny 2 by Namco Bandai. Do you know the character Judas and his helmet? The helmet was influenced by Femto, or Griffith's helmet, in Berserk. Cloud, the character Cloud Strife and his Buster Sword, that was influenced by Berserk. So many people were influenced and impacted by his work over the years, to the point that Berserk is going to land in, despite being incomplete, is going to be one of the best works in fantasy out of Japan. Period. He's like now the Lord of the Rings creator, J.R. Tolkien, or Lewis of the C. Lewis of the Chronicles of Narnia series. That's how Kentaro Miura is now going to be seen as from now on, as one of the pinnacles of Japanese fantasy series. And responding to that news, I said before, I was really shocked. Like I lost a comrade. Like impossible. Like in shock. Like he's dead. It's not a joke. He's dead. Type of shock. And that's because I experienced his work, and one of its moments and characters had to be one of the best in the whole anime and manga industry. And due to the 6 minute going up to 7 minute mark, you say that Omega Katana, you're doing this for the views. You're doing this to get clout. No, I'm not getting it. I'm not doing this video to get freaking clout, okay? Screw that. Because I have so many thoughts in my head, I can't even think straight. That Berserk is a masterpiece that everyone shall read. It's not for the faint of heart, but for those who persevered of its content, you're intrigued with one of the best stories of fantasy that you ever came across of in your life. I'm not saying this as a weeb. I'm saying this as also a person who loves good storytelling and character development. And that's all to say for now. Except that, what are your thoughts? Please leave a comment about how Berserk impacted your life and how you enjoyed and came across the series in the comment section below the video. Like the video. Don't forget to share the video around the internet and whatnot. Yes, that sounds like I'm doing it for clout, but people need to do more about sharing their thoughts on how Berserk impacted their lives and how they impacted how they helped them cope with their own problems, despite Guts' life being complete shit. And don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button, and afterwards don't forget to hit that blue bell, because YouTube is being dumb when it comes to notifications. So hit that blue bell and whatnot. And seriously, bro, instead of despite Berserk being influential as hell, I barely see any YouTubers or the popular YouTubers doing videos like this. That's how big Berserk is. And that's all to say for now, people. And it shows that our lives are fragile as hell when we get older. We are not invincible. And also for mangakas and comic creators, even the ones that are jerks to their fans, they are human too. They can live and they can pass on in a blink of an eye. So that's all to say for now, people. Take care of your health, which I'm going to plan to do soon. And I hope you have a great day. Again, if you have, please leave your thoughts on how Berserk impacted your life and how you enjoyed and how you found out about the Berserk series. Please leave it in the comment box below the video, because I want to hear your story about that. That's all to say for now. Instead of mourning and crying and complaining, let's celebrate the man's achievements, what he did in his life. Sayonara.
Omega Katana.